Hi Libra, this is Tara and welcome to your July 2016 Psychic Tarot forecast. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate all the subscribers and shares and likes and Google Plusing that you all are doing. And if you haven't subscribed, please feel free to do so. I always appreciate you guys and I'm grateful for your watching and your comments and sending me emails. So continue to do that if you will. I'm going to pull 4 cards from this is the Green Witch Tarot. So this is a new deck that I'm using. I've been using it with clients just this past month and really enjoying it. So I'll pull 4 cards, one for each week, and then one from the Hanson Roberts deck for each of the 4 original cards to clarify them. See what clarification wants to come out. So they're wanting to come out for you guys, Libra, so let's just do it. Let's just do it to it, right? All right. So the first card is the Seven of Chalices, which is the 7 of Cups. All right, so there may be some of you, this is a general reading, but there may be some of you that are feeling a little grandiose about some things, or maybe there feels like there's, it feels illusional to you or disillusional. Maybe you're seeing things better than they really are. Not that things are bad, but just be practical, be organized, have your feet on the ground, be grounded, centered, make any decisions that you use your intuitive guidance with any decisions you make. She has, in this card, there's fairies, animals, they're a lot of fun. So there's some fairies that are right here, talking to her, speaking to her. So the angelic or the spiritual realm is talking with you, is chatting with you, whether they're your angels or your guides. And I think you're really, really into that. You feel a little bit lofty. You feel like, okay, these are some things I can do, some great plans I have. But again, just make sure that you're practical in your decisions. Okay. So the next card that comes up is the High Priestess. Well, these are really 2 sort of intuitive magical cards here. All right. So the High Priestess is coming in, and this is you really going into that intuition. After the 7 of Chalices, I feel like, okay, what is it that I can create? I'm going to go into myself. I'm going to meditate. I'm going to feel what's right for me. Some of you that are going on seminars, resorts, going out of town, I really do feel like this is going to be good for some of you. Being by the water if you're going to do that. Because the High Priestess is, she's about the moon. The moon's about our intuition. The sun is about the physical aspects of life, and the moon is about our psychic abilities. The High Priestess is very, very psychic and intuitive. And so she understands the cycles of the moon. She understands the tide going in and out. She understands that things come and go. There's good times, there's bad times, but if you stay with that even flow and you use your intuition, then you can make great things happen. So some of you are really going to delve into that this month and really, really feel into it. This may be a month of saying, okay, what's best for me? Because my birthday month is going to be coming up in a couple months. And a lot of times Libras work hardest during the summer. When everybody else takes vacations, Libras tend to work harder. And it's just because, and I say because my Libra sun, but it's just because your Libra sun birthday is coming up. And again, this is a general reading so for any of you, you have other moon and rising signs, watch those too, because they could add more layers of information on these readings. All right, so the next card that comes up is the 2 of Pentacles. This one's coming up a lot too. So this is about juggling life, juggling 2 different projects, 2 different, could be a relationship, and it could be your job. It could be your health and your job. It could be a health and a relationship. But, it's satisfaction where you are. It's being satisfied, but it's also feeling that, okay, I've got two things going on. I'm not really sure that you want to make a decision right now on these two particular opportunities or two different situations, but you are juggling them. And I feel like you're feeling sound and stable and secure. It's not that you feel unsecure. It's just more that it's a balancing act. At about the third week, you're going to feel like, wow, there's a lot of stuff going on. There may be events, there may be parties, there may be business stuff, but this is a good thing. This is a good thing, and I tell you why, because I turned over the last card and the Wheel of Fortune comes up, and that's an awesome card, Libra, to come up at the end of the reading. This means that you now have your feet on the ground. When the wheel comes up, there's the cycles of life that are not so great, then there's ones that are really good and positive. And that's what the wheel, when it comes up in a reading, for the most part, unless it's surrounded by completely, negative cards, which you don't have those, then it's always, always a turn of fortune for you. You're going to start seeing more income come in. You're going to start seeing more possibilities for yourself, which is a good thing because you Libras have been working awfully, awfully hard. When I look at this card, there's in each of these cards, there's a bird, an animal, an insect to denote nature and how nature talks to us. That's what I love about them. So there's a bird right here, and it stays on top of the wheel. No matter what's going on, this bird denotes that I'm here, I'm happy, I'm on top of things, I'm feeling good about it, my fortune is starting to come in, accomplishments that I've been putting forth the effort are starting to pay off. All right? So let's see what the clarifying card for each one of these that I pulled. So for the Seven of Chalices, which is about seeing things more in a grandiose way, or maybe being a little bit, having illusions, maybe not being too practical. So what are these illusions about? Okay. Well, yeah, all right. Well, you want to feel happy on the inside. Happy. The Nine of Cups is about your cup runneth over. It's about a cheerful home, a happy family, joy on the inside. You can see his cheeks are round and full, and he's well fed, and he's making money, and he has plenty of clothes, and he's wearing nice clothes. He's kind of a funny character. So he's having a good time as well. So that's what you're looking for. It feels like you're kind of looking for that. I really want my ship to come in. I really want some breaks in life, and I want to feel this robust happiness. All right. So the next card to come up for the clarifying card is for the High Priestess. She's the one with the psychic intuition, and she goes into her inner self, because everything we need to know is always inside of us. And then we have angels and guides that help give us those additional messages. So it may be that some of the walls that you built up, the tower, some of those walls that you've built up, that maybe you felt like, well, I want to change some things. Those aren't working anymore. I want to make my look different. Maybe I want to change my hair, or my home, or my, how I look at everything. I want to look different, Libra. You want to look like a different Libra. I feel like you guys, some of you are not ready to feel confident, but yeah, well, maybe so. Maybe you have been very confident, but you're ready to look like maybe an Aries or a Leo, or I don't know. I'm just saying, you're ready for that confidence to be your outer shell, so that people see that about you. And with the High Priestess card, and knowing that you have everything in you that you need, you can feel that confidence. Let those walls come down that you've built up about maybe, you feel like you are always having to be nice and look out for others. Let those come down. Go inside yourself. What is it that you need, Libra? All right. And so the Two of Pentacles, juggling. Well, the reason you're juggling is it's the same thing, really. Six of Cups is about feeling harmony. It's about also reliving childhood memories. So maybe some of you are thinking of some of those fond memories of childhood. Just really enjoying those and thinking about them and playing and being happy and you as children we didn't have to make decisions, did we? Decisions were made for us so we could play and really live our life. When we become adults, then we have to make decisions. Big decisions. So this guy's like, you know what? I want to play with these opportunities. I'm not ready yet to make any decisions. I just want that playful, childlike energy. All right. And so for the Wheel of Fortune, okay, so the clarifying card for the Wheel of Fortune is the Three of Swords. And this is about moving on past heartache, negative relationships, negative partnerships, and, it's like, all right, so I've seen that, I've seen all that, and, your wheel of Fortune's coming in, the positive things are coming. Maybe your finances haven't been so awesome, too, and you're just really ready for things to start turning in your favor, and because it's been painful. Maybe, bills haven't been paid on time, or you're paying for your children's school and it's been tough, and or you haven't had the support from a loved one. That could be two, maybe a spouse or a partner. And there's been really some negative vibes around that, and you're just ready to move on, which the Three of Swords does. They move on and they start to see, when they look in themselves, they start to see the Wheel of Fortune and things turning in your favor. Things starting to really feel like, all right, I'm seeing my ship come in. I'm seeing some things that I've wanted for a long time. I'm getting past the heartache, and I'm happy with where things are with my situation. Okay, so I'm going to add up the original 4 cards, and there's the Seven of Chalices, the High Priestess, which is 2, 7 2's 9, another 2, so you have 2 2s, is 11, and then the Wheel of Fortune is 10, so that's 21. Well, 2 and 1 is 3, and 3 is about feeling optimism, feeling hope, feeling joy. Keep those, and expressing yourself. It may feel, too, like you're so confident that you're expressing yourself to others more than you have in a while. And you're expressing what you want, coming from the inside, from the High Priestess point of view. Now, 2 2s in a reading means that you are also being very diplomatic and tactful as well. That's a Libra. So that's good, because that also could mean, too, that the wheel is producing partnerships for you. You're going into partnerships. You're doing things with other people. Projects, relationships are going to come up when you take care of you, Libra. All right. I look forward to hearing from you. Leave any comments below of what's going on with you this month. And like I said, if you'd like a reading, you can catch me on taraventura.com. Look for schedule a reading. And look around. Look at my testimonials. Look, at About Me. You can also email me at The Magical Matrix and let me know when you'd like to set up a reading. I so appreciate your time. Make sure and subscribe. You'll have a good month, and take care. Let me know what's going on. I'll see you soon.